Good afternoon, guys. I hope you are well and that you had a lovely day. Okay, so I see here you in the chat box. Okay, I wanted you to know that I don't care if you say hello to each other before we start the class. Just don't organize a kids KaHoot thing. Don't do that. But it's fine if you say hello to everybody before the class starts or before I start talking. I think it's not a bad idea to say hello before the class starts. Okay, so first things first, today we're going to do a KaHoot test. We're going to do a KaHoot test, and then we are going, I hope we finish the test today. I'm going to give you that pin now. I'm going to go to that page now, and then you can join the KaHoot. Let's just be out. Okay. Okay, there you go. I think there's the link. I believe that's the correct link if you want to join using the link. I'm just going to give a little bit of time for everybody to join. Okay, let's just give you a little bit of time. Okay. It's okay if your connection is slow. Okay. Let me just see here before we start. Okay, guys, focus. Classroom now. Don't ask each other how you are. It's not necessary. Don't do that. Okay, otherwise I'm going to put the chat private again. Okay. So let's begin. Okay, today's date. Okay, so you're going to put in the correct word there. Every morning I stop sleeping at 6. Every morning I stop sleeping at 6. Every morning I stop sleeping at 6. Okay, I'm going to give you while we'll give you a little bit more time.
Ma'am?
Yes.
No, ma'am, ma'am, I had a problem with my computer. It was.
Okay, every morning I stop sleeping at 6. Is it stand up, stand off, or wake up? Okay, do you understand what you need to do there? Every morning I stop sleeping at 6, and the correct word is wake up. Okay, you must stop being slow or you will miss the bus. You must stop being slow or you will miss the bus. Is it red, hurry, blue, make quick, or yellow, walk? It is hurry up. You must hurry up or you will miss the bus. Okay, we reached the bus stop, we climbed off the bus. When we reached the bus stop, we climbed off the bus. Okay, do you see that? Okay, it's in 15 seconds, 14 seconds, 13 seconds. Okay, maybe if you focus a little bit more on what's happening here, you will see that you could have answered this one. Okay. The next question. We reached the bus stop. When we reached the bus stop, we climbed off the bus. When we reached the bus stop, we climbed off the bus. When we reached the bus stop, we climbed off the bus. Did we got off, went down, or went off? It got off the bus. Yes. Okay. I went into the room and I what the light. Look after, put on, or switched on. Switched on. I went in the room and switched on the light. The next one. I don't like to what early in the morning. I don't like to what early in the morning. Look after, get up, or switched on. Get up. I don't like to get up early in the morning. Yes. My mother told me to what the music because it was too loud. My mother told me to what the music because it was too loud. Is it turn down, turn off, or put on? Turn down the music. Turn down the music because it was too loud. I could not watch to the radio program, so I missed it. I could not watch to the radio program, so I missed it. I could not watch to the radio program, so I missed it. Tune in. I could not tune into the radio program, so I missed it. I'm going to put in the I had to what my baby sister when my mother was away. I had to what my baby sister when my mother was away. Tune in, look after, or put on. Look after my baby sister when my mother was away. Okay. Please wipe the tap so we don't waste the water. Please wipe the tap so we don't waste water. Tune in, look after, or turn off. Turn off. Please turn off the water so we don't waste any water. Oh, please turn off the tap so we don't waste any water. Okay. So a simile. A simile. What we're going to do now is we're going to do similes and metaphors. What is a simile? Is it comparing two things using like or as, giving non-human object human characteristics, the opposite of what is meant, or yes, it's comparing two things using the words like or as. Sorry, I'm just struggling here with something. Okay, so is this a metaphor? Is this a metaphor? Is this a metaphor? Shake it like a Polaroid picture. Okay. Okay, let's try this again. Sorry guys, I don't know what happened. Okay. Is this a metaphor? Is this a metaphor? Somewhere over the rainbow, skies are blue, and the dreams that you dream really do come true. Is this a metaphor? Is this a metaphor? Yes, it is a metaphor because it's comparing two things to each other. Okay, I got this icebox where my heart used to be. Is this a metaphor? Yes, it's a metaphor because you're comparing your heart to an icebox. Okay. Now, they say people in your life are seasons and anything that happens is for a reason. Is this a metaphor? Yes, it is, because they say people are seasons. They are comparing people directly to seasons. Okay, is this a metaphor? Life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. No, it's not. Okay, now the next one. Is this a simile or a metaphor? Is this a simile or a metaphor? At night, the Christmas lights were bright as day. At Christmas time, the Christmas lights were bright as day. Yes, it is a simile. It is a simile because there's the word as in that. Is this a simile or a metaphor? Is the next one a simile or a metaphor? The falling icicle cut like a dagger through the snow. The falling icicle cut like a dagger through the snow. Is this a simile or metaphor? It's a simile. Yes, it's a simile because that word like is in that sentence. Is this a simile or a metaphor? Is this a simile or a metaphor? The sun was a stove, melting the ice from the roads. Yes, it's a metaphor because they are comparing the sun to a stove, but without the words like or as. Identify the figure of speech. I'm so hungry I can eat a horse. I'm so hungry I can eat a horse. Is this a hyperbole, personification, a metaphor, or alliteration? Yes, it's a hyperbole because it's that exaggeration that even though you're hungry, you can't really eat a horse. Okay, so identify the two figures of speech used in the following phrase. Identify the figure of speech used in the following phrase. The same sweet sun greeted me this magical morning. The same sweet sun, so it's going to be two different figures of speech. It is alliteration, same sweet sun, and personification because it is he waved or he greeted her. There are only 8 irregular verbs. Sorry guys, this answer is wrong. There are only 8 irregular verbs. This is false. I don't know what I did there. I'm just going to skip this question. Okay, irregular verbs: to begin, to begin, Is it begun, began, began, begun, began, began, or begun, begun? Yes, it's began and begun. It's began and begun. Irregular verbs. To ride, is it rode, ridden, ridden, rode, rode, ridden, raid, ridden? Rode and ridden, yes. Irregular verbs. To fly, flow, flew, floon, flew, floon, flew, flown, or flow, flown. What do you think those answers are? Yes, it's flew and flown. Flew and flown. The next one, to fly. Okay, that's going to be the same one as the previous one. Yes, it's flew and flown, but that would have been right because we just did that. Okay, so irregular verbs end in D or ED. Irregular verbs end in D or ED. Is it true or false or irregular what? It's false. Irregular verbs doesn't end in D or ED when you put it in past tense. That is false. It's when the verb completely changes. Okay, so more irregular verbs. Now find the correct one. Find the correct one. Yes, it's give, gave, given. Give, gave, given. Let's go to the next one. Okay. What is the synonyms for lurch? Synonyms for lurch. There can be two. It's rock, stagger, and sway. Okay, now the synonyms for analyze are. The synonyms for analyze are work on, explore, think, wonder, imagine, think of, consider, evaluate, figure out, guess, ponder, wonder. It's consider, evaluate, and figure out. Consider, evaluate, and figure out. Okay, synonyms for evaluate. Synonyms for evaluate. Synonyms for evaluate are. Synonyms for evaluate are. Yes, it is assess, calculate, and check. It's assess, calculate, and check. Synonyms for identify is. Synonyms for identify is. Look at, see, watch, describe, determine, diagnose, glance, check out, or figure. It's describe, determine, and diagnose. Synonym for contrast. Synonyms for contrast. Different, same, looks alike, similar, close to, easy, contradict, diverge, vary. Contradict, diverge, and vary. Synonyms for compare. Synonyms for compare. Is it differ, different, differentiate, similar, similarity, similarities, analyze, contrast, or correlate? Synonyms for summarize. Synonyms for summarize. Recap, sum up, outline, identify, similar, contrast, look like, feel like, or smell like. Recap, sum up, or outline. Yes. Okay. Despicable's antonyms. What are the antonyms for despicable? Good. The antonym for despicable is good. Remember, treacherous. The antonym for treacherous is safe, dangerous, risky, or secure. It can be two of them. It's two answers here. Safe and secure, yes. Match the antonyms for on. Match the antonyms for on. Yes, the antonym for on is off. What are the antonyms for available? Unnecessary, non-essential, strange or casual, unobtainable, not to be had, interest, concern, and enthusiasm. Unobtainable, not to be had, yes. Antonyms for similar or same. Diverse. Yes, diverse. Find antonyms of misery. Find the antonyms of misery. Miserably, sorry guys, miserably. Yes, the antonym for miserably is happy. The antonym for miserably is happy. Antonyms for diversity. The antonyms for diversity is disagreement, similarity, variety, or contrast. It's similarity. The antonym for beautiful is, the antonyms for beautiful is pretty, beauty, big, or ugly. Yes, the antonym for beautiful is ugly. And then match the antonyms for play. What is the antonyms for play? Okay, and so congratulations to Michael, who is in third place. And second is that Shakira is first. Congratulations, guys. I hope that all, I'm going to unmute you. Give me 5 seconds. I'm going to unmute you now. Yes.
Ma'am, there were some problems when I would just get out and my points wouldn't count.
Okay. I'm not sure what I can do about that now, but guys, thank you for attending today's class, and I hope you have a lovely weekend. And I will see you again on Monday at the same time and same place. But I hope you have a lovely weekend.